Race number 1 of the evening, top of the stretch, has Playtime Hanover, Mario, Granite Gambler, the Terminator, Ruffian Lass, Downwind Libby, A Little Effort, and Cocan Willie. They're off and pacing. Mario off the gate first, looking for the lead. Playtime Hanover moves out second with Granite Gambler up on the limb third. Wide racing fourth into the first turn is Ruffian Lass. Away fifth, and up on the limb is A Little Effort. At the rail, the Terminator gets away in sixth. Cocan Willie seven, and Downwind Libby is eighth and trailing. They move down the backside, approaching the opening quarter. Granite Gambler reaching up on the outside, looking for the top spot. Mario racing second, parked on the outside third. That's Ruffian Lass, followed by Playtime Hanover in the fourth spot. They continue into the turn fifth, and moving on the outside is A Little Effort. They continue on past the 3/8, 28 and 3. The opening quarter. Granite Gambler leads them off the top turn, has it by 3 parts of a length. Parked on the outside is Ruffian Lass racing second. Mario down at the rail is traveling third. Off the turn in front of the grandstand, they approach the halfway point. Granite Gambler in control. Now coming 3 wide is Cocan Willie as they race into the lower turn. Granite Gambler, Cocan Willie now moving up to challenge for the lead. Also going 3 wide. A Little Effort is third. Mario along the rail fourth. Fifth is Ruffian Lass. On the inside racing sixth, Playtime Hanover. Then we go back to Downwind Libby, and trailing the field is the Terminator. On to the backstretch. Cocan Willie now moves on to the lead by 2 lengths. Granite Gambler giving chase second. Racing third is A Little Effort. Back in 4 is Mario. Playtime Hanover on the outside. 5:59 seconds was the halfway point as they check in at the 3/4. Cocan Willie opening to 3 lengths. Granite Gambler trying to hang in second the outside. A Little Effort is racing third. Then a gap of 4 back to Playtime Hanover fourth. 3/4 in 1, 28 and 3. They move off the top turn, straightening out for the payoff. Cocan Willie still clear by 3, with Granite Gambler still racing second. A Little Effort is third. Through the stretch for the final time, it's all Cocan Willie. Granite Gambler coming back on the inside. Cocan Willie, Granite Gambler. Cocan Willie holding on to win it. Granite Gambler coming back on second. Third, A Little Effort. In victory lane, the first race winner, number 8, Cocan Willie, a 6-year-old brown gelding by Quality Blue Chip. Woman Nathaniel Spence of Eller House, trained by Danny Davis. Jim Davis driving, giving Cocan Willie a new lifetime mark, 2:01. The first race cooler this evening, kindly donated by Cavanaugh's Food Market Limited. Race number 2 of the evening, Atlantic Sire Stakes, 2-year-old trotters. Harbor View Class, Scarlet Eve, Dunmore Quinn, Hedgerow Horton, J.K. Mack, Freshwater Road, and Buster Hill. They're off and trotting. Scarlet Eve getting the first call. Buster Hill leaving on the outside, with Dunmore Quinn away racing on the limb second. Buster Hill up on the far outside. They trot on by the opening 8th. Dunmore Quinn has gone off stride. Scarlet Eve on top. Out there 4 wide. Buster Hill trotting second. On the inside, Harbor View Class is third. On the outside, and now going off stride in the 4th spot is Hedgerow Horton. They trot on past the opening quarter. Buster Hill moves on to the lead. Scarlet Eve is racing second. Harbor View Class third. Back trotting in the 4th spot is Hedgerow Horton. Looking at it from 5, Freshwater Road. Dunmore Quinn is trotting in 6, and far behind is J.K. Mack. 30 and 4/5 seconds, the opening quarter. They continue off the top turn, approaching the half. Single file on top. Buster Hill trotting with the lead by 2.5 lengths. In the 2 spot, as they drive in front of the grandstand, is Scarlet Eve along the outside, and trotting up now first over is Hedgerow Horton. They move into the lower turn. Buster Hill by 4. Hedgerow Horton on the outside. Scarlet Eve down at the rail. Harbor View Class next in line is trotting 4th. From the 5 spot, that's Freshwater Road. Dunmore Quinn has 6, and Jake continues to by the half in 1:02 and 3. They move down the backside, approaching the 3/4. Buster Hill still there now, just by 2 lengths. Hedgerow moving up to challenge second. Scarlet Eve is 3rd class, moving to the outside 4th. 5th is Freshwater Road. Or Quinn. They continue on to the 7/8. Buster Hill's the one to catch. Giving chase out of 2 is Horton. Hitcher second and now moving to the outside to confront Buster Hill. 1:34 and 3 3/4. Buster Hill leads them off the top turn. 3 parts of a length advantage. Here comes Hedgerow Horton out on the outside. Buster Hill. Hedgerow Horton is closing in on the outside. Hedgerow Horton drives on by to win it. Second is Buster Hill. Scarlet Eve third. Now back in victory lane, the winner of race 2, Atlantic Siren Stakes 2-year-old trot, number 4, Hedgerow Horton, the son of Hedgerow Hill, out of the Horton Hanover Dam Scarlet O'Horton, owned by Kelly and Earl Watts of Fredericton and Edwin Mose, trained and driven to victory by Kelly Watts. Hedgerow Horton trotting in 2:06. In victory lane, making the cooler presentation on behalf of the Atlantic Standardbred Breeders Association, Vice President of the New Brunswick chapter, Mr. Reg Weatherby. Race number 3 of the evening, Atlantic Siren Stakes 2-year-old trotters, West River Exotic, Swift Link Up, Classic Cameo, Princetown Mark, Nickway Joe, Island Olympic, and Dusty Lane Skipper. They are off and trotting. Classic Cameo's away looking for the lead. Princetown Mark trotting out second. Swift Link Up grabbing his seat third. Nickway Joe up on the outside is fourth. West River Exotic fifth, off stride Princetown Mark. They move by the opening 8th on their way down the backstretch for time 1. Out front leading the way, Classic Cameo clear by 4 lengths. Swift Link Up trotting second. Outside Nickway Joe is next in line third. West River Exotic along the rail is trotting fourth in 5. As they move past the opening quarter is Island Olympic. Dusty Lane Skipper trotting from 6 and trailing after the break in the first turn is Princetown Mark. But out front, Classic Cameo now opens the gap to some 7 lengths. Trotting second is Swift Link Up on the inside. Nickway Joe trotting third. Island Olympic advancing on the outside fourth. They were by the quarter in 30 2/5 seconds. They raced through the stretch, approaching the halfway point. Classic Cameo with a commanding lead. Swift Link Up trying to close in from 2. Trotting along third on the outside is West River Exotic off stride. West River Exotic. Nickway Joe is off stride. Island Olympic off stride. They race into the turn on past the 5/8. It's still Classic Cameo trotting with the lead. Swift Link Up is getting a closer second. Well back in 3 is Princetown Mark. Outside Dusty Lane Skipper trots fourth. West River Exotic back on stride in 5. Then Nickway Joe has 6 and trailing the field Island Olympic. 1:01 and 3 was the halfway point. They move past the 3/4. Classic Cameo now just by 2. Swift Link Up is taking aim second. Princetown Mark is trotting third. Now moving quickly on the outside, West River Exotic into the 3 spot. They head on past the 7/8. Classic Cameo. Swift Link Up on the outside second. West River Exotic trotting up on the outside quickly now moving into contention. 1:34 and 4 3/4. Swift Link Up has taken over the lead. West River Exotic keeps on coming on the outside. Swift Link Up. West River Exotic trying to reel in Swift Link Up, and West River Exotic trots on to victory. Finishing second is Swift Link Up, and third is Classic Cameo. Now back in victory lane, the winner of race 3, number 1, West River Exotic, taking the second division of the Atlantic Siren Stakes for 2-year-old trotters. West River Exotic is a gelded son of Arborough Classic under the Horton Hanover Dam Maple Leaf Ecstasy. Owned, trained, and driven to victory by Claire McDonald. The mile in 2:07 and 2/5. In victory lane, making the cooler presentation on behalf of the Atlantic Standardbred Breeders Association, Vice President of the New Brunswick chapter, Reg Weatherby. Race number 4 of the evening, Charlotte's Whiz, Professor Rabbit, Blue Mineral first, Major Governor, Herod Star, Swinging Wave, Magian Scooter, Lady Vet, and Norgale Trooper. They are off, and as they lead the gate off stride goes my Giant Scooter. Moving out quickly for the lead is Blue Mineral first. Major Governor up on the limb is away second on the far outside. Lady Vet is hustling up, looking to take charge. She's 3 wide as they move by the opening 8th into the backstretch quickly. Lady Vet moves on. Now to take charge on the inside. Blue Mineral first is second. Major Governor is off stride in 3. Moving up at the rail and racing in the 4th spot as they move past the opening quarter is Swinging Wave. They continue into the turn on top, and leading the way by a length and a half is Lady Vet. Giving chase, Blue Mineral first is second. Swinging Wave on the inside third. Arced out 4th, Major Governor. Norgale Trooper has 5. Professor Rabbit from 6. Charlotte's Whiz in 7. Racing out of the 8th spot as they move off the top turn is Herod Star, and well back and trailing the trotter, the Giant Scooter. 29-2 was the opening panel. They move in front of the grandstand and past the halfway point. Lady Vet with a 5-length lead, giving chase out of 2. Blue Mineral first. Swinging Wave is racing third. Parked out 4th, that's Major Governor. Norgale Trooper next in line has 5. Professor Rabbit from 6. Charlotte's Whiz in 7. 8 is Herod Star, and well back is my Giant Scooter. They were past the half in a brisk 59-3. They move down the backside. Lady Vet still there just by 2.5 lengths. Blue Mineral first is still racing second. Swinging Wave along the rail is pacing third. Norgale Trooper takes a look from 4. Campaigning the rail in 5 is Professor Rabbit. Then Charlotte's Whiz from 6. Major Governor 7. They head on to the upper turn. It's Lady Vet just by 1 length. Blue Mineral first, now looking to the outside second. Norgale Trooper moving up into contention on the outside third. Swinging Wave 4th. Professor Rabbit is gaining ground on the outside, coming 3 wide 5th. 1:30 4 the 3/4. Lady Vet leads them through the lane for the final time. On the far outside, Professor Rabbit is closing in. Lady Vet, Professor Rabbit on the outside. Professor Rabbit, Lady Vet, and the show spot to Blue Mineral first. Back in victory lane, the 4th race winner, number 2, Professor Rabbit. Brown, 2-year-old son of Sample Fella, Lowathan Piers, trained and driven to victory by Emmons McKay. Professor Rabbit pacing in 2:02 and 3/5. 4th race cooler, kindly donated by Hub Recycling. Pat and Audrey McManus making the cooler presentation. Race number 5 of the evening, GR's Princess, Marion's Ranger, Fosse Christine, I Am Twin Star, Chinbro Rum Trust, Dexter's Dream, GL Bobby, Smokin' Jig Time, and Squid Juice. They are off and pacing at the rail. GR's Princess away looking for the early lead. Chinbro Rum Trust driving up on the outside with Marion's Ranger in the center. Fosse Christine will grab a seat at the rail in 4. Away 5th, I Am Twin Star. Next in line, Squid Juice from 6. GL Bobby up on the limb in 7. Dexter's Dream in 8. And the trailer is to move on the backstretch and Jig Time for the opening panel. Out front, GR's Princess leading it by a length and a half. Marion's Ranger will get a Golden Journey second. Tied up third is Chinbro Rum Trust. Campaigning the rail is Fosse Christine in the 4th spot. I Am Twin Star 5th, parked out, and advancing on the outside is GL Bobby. They head on to the 3/8. 29 2/5 seconds was the opening quarter. GR's Princess continues to chart the path by 1 length. Marion's Ranger sits in the garden spot. GL Bobby moving up without cover on the outside, now third. Along the rail is Chinbro Rum Trust 4th. Fosse Christine down inside is still racing out of 5. I Am Twin Star 6. There goes Squid Juice to the outside in 7. 8 is Smokin' Jig Time, and Dexter's Dream can see them all as they dip into the lower bend. 29 2 was the opening quarter. They were by the half in a minute and 4/5 seconds. Out front, GR's Princess still in charge by 1 length. GL Bobby going a tough journey, but he's moving up on the outside now to sit second. Marion's Ranger is locked in the pocket third. Chinbro Rum Trust stays out the rail 4th. 5th along the rail is Fosse Christine. I Am Twin Star now stepping to the outside from 6. They continue past 3/4. GR's Princess still there by 1 length. Marion's Ranger reclaiming second. Outside dropping off third, GL Bobby. Looking to get off the rail in 4 is Chinbro Rum Trust. I Am Twin Star coming 3 wide, 5 saving ground. 6th is Fosse Christine. 1:32 and 4 3/4. They straighten out for the stretch drive. They'll have to catch GR's Princess, leading it by 2 lengths. On the inside, Marion's Ranger second, Chinbro Rum Trust third. Through the stretch for the final time, they won't catch GR's Princess. Marion's Ranger will finish second, Chinbro Rum Trust is third. Now back in victory lane, the 5th race winner, number 1, GR's Princess, a 5-year-old mare by Nero. Baleo Power of Sackville, trained by Robert Took, Danny O'Brien driving. The mile in 2:04. The 5th race cooler, donated by the Colonial Standardbred Training Center. Race number 6 of the evening, top of the stretch, ID Income Wilco, Township Mimi, Angelic Vision, Tacoma Flame, Muscle Toxin, Bow Credit, and Who's Your General. They're off and pacing. Angelic Vision off the gate looking for the lead. At the rail, Income Wilco's away second. Township Mimi looking to grab a seat third. Crossing over to find room is Tacoma Flame in the 4th spot. Who's Your General? Parked out 5th. Muscle Toxin in 6th. And the early trailer is Bow Credit. They make their way onto the backside for time 1 as they approach the opening quarter. That's Township Mimi now moving up. And she emerges with the top spot. Away racing second is Angelic Vision. Income Wilco at the rail is third. Who's Your General gets the parking ticket 4th. On the inside 5th, that's Tacoma Flame. Muscle Toxin has 1 horse beaten in Bow Credit as they approach the 3/8. 29 and 1 the opening panel. On top by 1 length is Township Mimi. Angelic Vision will get a good journey at a 2. Who's Your General? Parked out racing third. Following cover on the limb is Tacoma Flame out of the 4th spot. Income Wilco on the inside is hemmed in 5th. In front of the grandstand, they approach the half. Township Mimi had them past the quarter in 29 and 1/5 second. Who's Your General sitting on the outside second. Angelic Vision is locked in the pocket third. Tacoma Flame getting a second over Journey 4th. Income Wilco trapped in along the rail in 5. Muscle Toxin moving third over 6th, and Bow Credit is trailing. They were by the half in 1 minute flat. They move down the backside, approaching 3/4. Township Mimi by an act. Who's Your General right there second. Tacoma Flame is now tipped 3 wide third. In behind them, nowhere to go. Angelic Vision 4th. Muscle Toxin moving up into contention 5th. They move past the 3/4. Who's Your General now forging to the top. Outside, Tacoma Flame is second. Here comes Muscle Toxin. Now going 3 wide third, and the inside Township Mimi is 4th. They head past the 7/8, 3/4 in 1:31. Who's Your General now strides out to a 5-length advantage. Muscle Toxin to the far outside is moving on second. Through the lane they come for the final time. It's all Who's Your General. Muscle Toxin closing up on the outside will finish second. And the show spot, it looks like, on the inside, Tacoma Flame. In victory lane, the 6th race winner, number 7, Who's Your General, an 8-year-old brown gelding by General Skipper of the GLD stable of Windsor Junction, trained by Robert Took. Jason McDougall driving, the mile in 2:01. 6th race cooler was donated by Nickway Farms. Race number 7, top of the stretch. I'm a Seahawk, Uda Fame, a Giant Speed. Glenview Emperor, Colleen's Escort, Nicky Gas, Ridgefield, Rockin' Michael, and Township Happy. They are off, and as they lead the gate, Glenview Emperor's away looking for the lead. Charging up on the outside, Colleen's Escort. Uda Fame down at the rail is away, racing in the 4-3 spot as they move by the 8th. That's Colleen's Escort, 3 wide, moving up now to grab the top spot. Glenview Emperor gets away, sitting second. Uda Fane is traveling third. Parked down the outside and racing from 4. As they continue down the backstretch for time 1 is Nicky Gas along the rail in the 5 spot. I'm a Seahawk. Outside, Township Happy is traveling in 6. Giant Speed is trotting in the 7 spot. Rockin' Michael 8, and Ridgefield is 9th and trailing. They move over to the 3H, 28-4. The opening quarter, Colleen's Escort leads the way. Parked on the outside, Nicky Gass second. Glenview Emperor is down in the pocket, racing third. As they move off the top turn, with cover on the outside, Township Happy is racing in four. Udafani down inside has five. I'm a Seahawk looks to the outside in six. They move up past the half. Colleen's Escort continues to chart the path. Nicky Gass going a tough journey on the outside. He still races second. Glenview Emperor is locked in the pocket third, covered up on the limb and traveling fourth. As they move into the backstretch is Township Happy. Udafani down along the rail has five on the outside. I'm a Seahawk from six. Rockin' Michael seven. Giant Speed now moving three wide on the outside from eight. And Ridgefield continues to trail. They move on past the three quarters. 59-2 is the half. Nicky Gass now forging to the top. Colleen's Escort second. Township Happy three wide is racing third. Glenview Emperor in the center is fourth. They head on to the 7/8. Nicky Gass leading the way by 2 lengths. Colleen's Escort on the inside is second. On the outside and coming up quickly, that's Ridgefield out there three wide now to sit second. They move off the top turn, 1:30-4 the three quarters. Nicky Gass leads them off the top turn. Ridgefield up on the far outside. Glenview Emperor through the lane they come for the final time. Nicky Gass, Glenview Emperor, Ridgefield far outside Udafani. Nicky Gass will win it. It looks like Ridgefield second. It's tight for third. Now back in victory lane, the 7th race winner, number 6 in your card, Nicky Gass, the 6-year-old son of Corinth Skipper, by Jocelyn Mofford of Truro, trained and driven to victory by Leroy Mofford, mile in 2:03 and 4/5. The 7th race cooler, kindly donated by Atlantic Post Calls. Race number 8 of the evening has Matsky, G. Joe, Swing Or, Peter Blood, Naughty Bean, Maker first, Zesta's Prince, and second Shadow. They're off and pacing on the inside. Matsky away looking for the lead. G. Joe driving out second as they dip into the first turn. Away sitting third is Swing Or. As they race on to the opening 8th, taking a seat, Peter Blood in 4, wide 5th is Naughty Bean. Getting away in the 6th spot is second Shadow, followed by Maker first and 7. And 8th and trailing the field as they approach the opening quarter is Zesta's Prince. They move down the backstretch for time 1. Matsky out front, Swing Or driving up on the outside, looking to take control. And Swing Or drives on to the lead. Matsky is second on the inside, racing third. That's G. Joe. Peter Blood at the rail is racing at a 4, parked out, Naughty Bean in 5. There goes Matsky now moving up with a reclaiming move. And Matsky has once again taken over the lead. 29-1 the opening quarter. Matsky leads them off the top turn. Swing Or racing second. G. Joe gets flushed out from 3. Naughty Bean is picking up the cover on the limb 4th. On the inside, racing in 5 as they approach the half is Peter Blood. They move up past the halfway point. Matsky continuing to show the way by 1 length. G. Joe is first up. On the inside, Swing Or racing third. Naughty Bean now with cover on the limb 4th. Locked in 5th is Peter Blood. Maker first. Third over in 6th. And back at the rail and racing in 7 as they continue down the back stretch is second Shadow. And the trailer is still Zesta's Prince, a minute 2/5 the half. They approach three quarters. On top, Matsky by 3 parts of a length. G. Joe just sitting on the outside. Here comes Maker first, going 3 wide third. On the inside, Swing Or 4th. Zesta's Prince moving up into contention. He's out there 3 wide and moving up into 3. They head on to the 7/8. Matsky leading it by 3 parts of a length. Maker first giving chase second. Zesta's Prince wide third. Swing Or on the inside is 4th. They move off the top turn, 1:31-4 the three quarters. Matsky leads them on home. On the outside, that's Maker first. Zesta's Prince third. Through the lane for the final time. On the inside, Matsky outside, Maker first. Matsky and Maker first in a photo to win. We'll wait for the picture, the show spot. We'll go to Zesta's Prince. Now back in victory lane, the winner of race 8, the John Harry Tebow Memorial, number 6, Maker first. A 5-year-old bay gelding by Troublemaker, by Cynthia Hills and Joanne Thurred. Trained by Yvonne Cormier, Dave Pinkney driving. The mile in 1 and 2/5. Victory Lane, making the John Harry Thibault Memorial Cooler presentation, Mr. Donald Thibault. Race number 9 in Canico Victory, Lady Maxine B, Race Me Marble, It's Miller Time, Tricky J. Dixon, Island National, Island Jaguar, and Katero. They're off. J. Dixon away looking for the early lead. Lady Maxine B driving out in the center. Down inside, Canico Victory is away racing third. Up on the limb, It's Miller Time fourth. Away racing in the 5 spot, that's Katero, followed by Race Me Marble in 6, Island Jaguar 7, and treading the field is Island National. They move on to the opening quarter. On top, Lady Maxine B leading it by 1 length. Tricky J. Dixon sitting in the pocket, parked out and moving up on the outside. It's Miller Time now is racing third. Out the rail, Canico Victory has 4. Moving on the outside with cover in 5 is Katero, followed by Race Me Marble. Stepping to the outside in 6, Island Jaguar has 7. And Island National is sitting at the back of the field. They were by the quarter in 29 and 1/5 second. They move off the top turn, approaching the half. Lady Maxine B continuing to set the fractions, leading it by 1 length. On the inside and getting a good journey is Tricky J. Dixon. Parked out, going a tough trip. It's Miller Time is still third, and locked in Canico Victory, 4th Katero. Covered up on the limb in 5. 6th at the rail is Island Jaguar. Race Me Marble in 7, and still 8th and treading is Island National. They were by the half in a minute and 3/5 seconds. They move down the backside for the final time. Lady Maxine B still there by a length and a half. Tricky J. Dixon enjoying a perfect journey. He still races second. Canico Victory now looking to the outside. Third, inside 4th is Island Jaguar. They move on past the 3/4. Lady Maxine B looking strong in the front end, leads it by a length and a half on the outside. Here comes Canico Victory now giving chase second. Tricky J. Dixon dropping back third. Island Jaguar moving to the outside now third. They head past the 7/8, 1:31 and 2, the 3/4. Canico Victory moving up on the outside to engage Lady Maxine B. Island Jaguar's third. Through the lane they come for the final time. Lady Maxine B, Canico Victory on the outside. Lady Maxine B, Canico Victory on the outside. Lady Maxine B holding on. Canico Victory second, third, Island Jaguar. Riding back into victory lane, the 9th race winner, number 2 in your card, Lady Maxine B, a 5-year-old daughter of Maxie B. Owned by John Thompson of Sherwood PEI, Trey Michon Dixon, Steve Charlton driving. The mile in 2:02 and 1/5. Cooler in the 9th race was kindly donated by Penhill Farms. Race number 10 of the evening, Passive 8, Danger Bear, Island Navigator, Nala's Brigadier, Shrimp Cocktail, Hot Fries, Gold Prince, Green Talk, and Live It Up. They're off and pacing off the gate quickly. Nala's Brigadier charging out looking for the lead. On the inside, Passive 8 is away second. Up on the far outside, that's Green Talk away third, now second. As they head by the opening 8th, Nala's Brigadier emerges with the top spot. Green Talk gathered back to grab the pocket away third. That's Passive 8, parked on the outside. And moving up into 4 is Gold Prince. At the rail in 5, Island Navigator. Next in line, Hot Fries from 6. Live It Up has 7. Racing in 8 is Shrimp Cocktail, and 9th and treading the field, Danger Bear. They continue on to the 3/8. Coming out of the pocket, Green Talk now moving up to grab the top spot. Second along the rail is Nala's Brigadier. Passive 8 takes a look at a 3. Holding down the 4 spot is Gold Prince. They move off the top turn, approaching the half. Green Talk on the outside with the lead. Nala's Brigadier is racing out the rail second as they move up past the halfway point. 28 and 4 was the opening quarter, and Green Talk moves on to the top spot by a length and a half. Nala's Brigadier giving chase second. Passive 8 races third. Gold Prince 4th. Island Navigator in 5. Hot Fries looking to the outside in 6. Live It Up has 7. Then Danger Bear and Shrimp Cocktail. 57 and 1 the half. They move down the backstretch. Green Talk leading it by 1 length. Dallas Brigadier in pursuit. Second, Passivate now stepping to the outside. Third, 3 wide is Gold Prince. Fourth, Hot Fries moving up on the outside into contention. Fifth, they move on to the upper turn. It's still Green Talk on top. Passivate now giving chase on the outside. Passivate moving up to confront Green Talk. 3 wide, Gold Prince third. Hot Fries moving into contention out there 44th. 3 quarters in 1:28 and 2. They're 4 wide as they move off the top turn. Passivate in the center, a slight advantage. As they make the final turn, Gold Prince far outside Hot Fries. Through the lane for the final time. Gold Prince taking over. Passivate trying to fight back. Gold Prince will prevail. Second is Passivate. Hot Fries getting the show spot. Now back in victory lane, the 10th race winner. Number 7, Gold Prince, an 8-year-old gelding by Pagan Prince, owned and trained by Desiree Saunier of Bucktouche. Danny O'Brien catch driving. Gold Prince going right to his mark of 2 minutes and 1/5. Cooler in the 10th race, kindly donated by the Select Sale in victory lane, making the presentation, Mr. Ken Starrett and Mr. Harry Hirsch. Race number 11 of the evening has Denashton Dexter, Wilco's Fantasy, Copper Leo, Walk of Life, 3 A's and a C, BC's Majestic, Muscat Abbott, and Ecology GB. They're off and pacing. Denashton Dexter at the rail is away quickly to grab the lead. Walk of Life driving out second to the inside. Ecology GB third. Muscat Abbott is 3 wide into the first turn. Down inside and away in 5th is Wilco's Fantasy. From 6th, that's Copper Leo. 3 A's and a C has 7, and BC's Majestic is 8th and trailing. They head through the backside onto the opening quarter. Denashton Dexter on top, leading it by 2.5 lengths. Ecology GB gets away second, parked out. Walk of Life is racing third. Next in line at the rail, Wilco's Fantasy has 4. Muscat Abbott parked out in 5. They head by the 3/8 opening quarter in 28 seconds flat. Denashton Dexter leads them off the top turn. Walk of Life now drawing alongside second. On the inside, Ecology GB is traveling third. On the limb with cover, Muscat Abbott is 4th. Wilco's Fantasy takes a look at a 5. Copper Leo from 6, 3 A's and a C and 7. And BC's Majestic can see them all as they move past the halfway point. It's Denashton Dexter continuing on the front end, leading it just by a head. Walk of Life sitting on the outside second. They move past the 5/8, 57 and 4, the halfway point. Denashton Dexter now with a 1-length lead. Walk of Life goes a tough trip on the outside. He still races second. Ecology GB on the inside third. Wilco's Fantasy underway on the outside. 3 wide 4th. 5th along the rail is Copper Leo. They check in at the 3 quarters. Denashton Dexter draws out now to 3 lengths. Walk of Life is hanging tough on the outside. Down inside, Ecology GB third. Wilco's Fantasy is 4th. They head past the 7/8. Denashton Dexter now by 4. 3 quarters in 1:27 and 2. On the inside, racing second, Ecology. They drive to the lane. Denashton Dexter with a commanding lead. On the inside, Ecology GB, Wilco's Fantasy third. But it's all Denashton Dexter. It's going to be close for second. We'll need a photo between Wilco's Fantasy and Ecology GB. Now back in victory lane, the winner of race 11, the Ned and Mike Worthen Memorial, number 1, Denashton Dexter, 4-year-old brown son of Paris Dexter, out of the Adios Wilton Dam Aaron's kin of Sean Murphy of Charlottetown, trained and driven to victory by Earl Smith. Denashton Dexter getting a new life record, 1:57 and 4/5. Victory lane to make the cooler presentation is Mr. Ed Worthen. The 1993 Truro Horsemen's Club Exhibition Cup Invitational has No Worries and Phil Pinckney wanted with Henry Smallwood for the fans. Steve Charlton wins a piece with Danny Romo, Diplomat Katie, and Russell Burgoyne. Christopher C. Down with Steve Mason, Buddy Hanover, Ian Moore, Shannon Commander with Gary McDonald. The trailer is Kilcairn Ingle and Claire McDonald. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Winds of Peace will get the first call at the rail. No Worries driving out second. Buddy Hanover up on the outside is 3 deep in the early going. They head by the opening 8th. Winds of Peace. Buddy Hanover right there second. No Worries is down at the rail traveling third. Diplomat Katie neatly finds a seat fourth. Away in the 5 spot, that is 1 at 6. This Kilkerran Ingle in 7 for the fans. Racing in 8, Christopher Seadown, and trailing the field is Shannon Commander. They head into the turn. Buddy Hanover has the lead, a length and a half, with Winds of Peace sitting in the pocket. Next in line, No Worries third. Diplomat Katie is staying a tight up fourth. A blistering opening quarter, 26-2. They continue off the top turn. Buddy Hanover, a lively clip as they approach the half. He has it by 1 on the outside, and coming first at him is No Worries. Locked in the pocket, that's Winds of Peace third. Diplomat Katie is going to get a good second over. Journey Racing fourth. Third over is Kilkerran Ingle. She's getting into the action for Claire McDonald as they move into the backstretch. Buddy Hanover by half a length. On the outside, second is No Worries. The half, 56-4. They move down the backstretch. And on the outside, No Worries is forging to the top. Buddy Hanover second. Third on the limb is Diplomat Katie. Kilkerran Ingle is asked on for more on the outside. As they head into the turn, it's No Worries by 1. Here comes Kilkerran Ingle. On the inside, Diplomat Katie is staying right with them third. Moving into contention fourth. As they move off the turn, Winds of Peace. 1:26-1 the 3/4. Through the stretch, No Worries trying to fend off Kilkerran Ingle. No Worries, Kilkerran Ingle. Kilkerran Ingle getting up in the final strides. No Worries second, Diplomat Katie is third. Ladies and gentlemen, now parading back into victory lane, the winner of the 1993 Truro Horsemen's Club Exhibition Cup Invitational, number 9, Kilkerran Ingle. He's a 5-year-old brown son of oil count out of the dam Libby Time Riggs, owned by Doug Ferguson of Tatamagouche, trained by Jack Ferguson. Claire McDonald does the driving. Kilkerran Ingle pacing the fastest mile ever on a half-mile track in the Maritimes. Claire McDonald driving. Kilkerran Ingle 1:54 4/5. In victory lane, making the cooler presentation, and the presentation of the Truro Horsemen's Club Provincial Exhibition Cup is the president of the Horsemen's Club, Mr. Hector Conrad. He's joined by Raceway manager Gail McAvoy and Mr. Paul Roy, manager of the Nova Scotia Provincial Exhibition, presenting the winning cooler and the winning trophy to owner Doug Ferguson, trainer Jack Ferguson, driver Claire McDonald, Kilkerran Ingle, and Claire McDonald in the fastest mile ever in maritime harness racing on a half-mile track, 1:54 4.